overgoes an overhaul. Tonight, they welcome in Capella and Anderson on the front line. Meanwhile, Connolly and Andrew Harrison.
Team last year, right at the bottom of the league, and this year they're only shooting at 100%.
Well, there's a familiar look right there with Marcus
to the line.
Off the turnover, here comes Connolly. They've got numbers 3-on-2. Ennis with the punch.
See, this is what can they shoot a high percentage.
Capella got his own rebound, kicks it back out to Chris Paul. Paul, a very proficient three-point shooter.
Off a hard. Now he is attempting 8 threes a game during the exhibition.
Wow. Gasol inside, muscles one in.
Second chance. So with the long rebound, that gets you out on the break.
Ryan Anderson not shy, and he hits his first three. Great energy again at the defensive end. Here's the new look Grizzlies on the run out, and that's something Hubie maybe.
When you say Randolph, you're talking about 15 points and 9 or 10 rebounds.
And James Harden with clock expiring. James Harden, who led the league in assists last year, throws it up high, and that's one of the reasons why Clint Capella
team, Memphis, they're going to cause a lot of turnovers and get out on the open floor. Their Achilles heel right now is can they continue to shoot.
29th in three-point shooting. Here's Connolly pushing the tempo. Harrison with an open look, and he knocks down the three.
That was incredible.
Great
incredible amount.
And conditioning. Yep. Connolly off the nice speed and one. The Burt.
And he's never going to force anything. We know he's a good three-point shooter, but that's where he excels. So it's not the same, but at least we know that Memphis slowed them down for 2 wins.
Good look by Gasol to Mario Chalmers with that comes up with it.
Well, right now, Memphis has second unit guys out there.
Harden fouled in one. And another.
Your shot blocker at 6'10", out of North Carolina, in the league for 9 years. This is just a great move by Harden.
Issues. Did a lot of time in California during the offseason getting right, and he's healthy now. Brandon Wright exploding up top.
You got he and Parsons and Wright and Chalmers, 4 guys who last year only played 100 and some odd nights.
Off the steal. Here's Dylan Brooks, the rookie out of Oregon. Nice look by Parsons, and there's the new look Grizzlies.
I like to see this. See, watch the steal. That's the 7th turnover already now in this first quarter. And then to give it up. See, that's what teams are cutting it all the way back, especially if they have older teams. They don't need that much time.
Eric Gordon connects from downtown. They get going on the interior here in the second quarter. Chris Paul running the show. Bam Mute from the wing, and you were talking about it.
Run anything for him. He's going to spot up and be in the right place because that's what he did with the Clippers, and he is the best. Now, see, this is the Achilles heel about Houston, and that's what happened when they got in the playoffs last year. They shot a very poor.
That upward motion, then.
Now, you see, right now, where you get the ball in the middle of the floor, and then Wright had Tucker posted up.
Boy, Tyreek Evans.
Memphis, 18-6.
And there's almost 2 more. Brandon Wright got his own rebound and got the stick back.
They're getting pressured on the shot.
Here's Brandon Wright.
Nice.
Michael Green with the hammer.
Well, they got
close in that, led by the Miami Heat Goran Dragic, who was the most outstanding player of the tournament. Gordon trying to find the range and finally does. He's going to make one eventually.
No, okay, but they played one game against a Chinese team, right? So and they blew them out. Well, you can't count that.
Right. All of a sudden in that one, Ariza had it knocked away by Brooks. Boy, the Grizzlies really scrambling defensively.
Yeah, that was a great trap.
And one, Capella.
Out. And then all of a sudden they get away because they were late right there. You had 2 white shirts, and he split. He split the 2 white groups. And that will come because they still got another week to put in stuff with this group. Look at this guy.
Capella on the run out gets the layup to fall. And the Rockets
9 assists. Look at that.
And they just turned it over.
Come on now, you got to get a layup here.
Ennis inside, blocked by Capella.
Oh, what a great play.
Great rim stopper. Ariza with the run out and the layup at the other end.
Isn't it? No screening down, no double screens, no back screens.
Little my turn, your turn. That time Harden's turn for the layup. Yeah, I think it's more healthy than that fried catfish I had earlier.
There you go.
Ariza with the ball fake on Conley.
Great.
And he hits the 3. We saw Gasol a little bit gassed earlier. He has a mismatch on Paul, but way outside. Nice cut by Ennis for the tough contested. Here's Conley out front.
That's why when I talk about Jordan, I said, look at Jordan's attendance.
It counts.
Look at his attendance.
Guarded well by Ennis.
Yeah, he did. He's got good feet on us.
Anderson. Nice move inside, and Ryan Anderson. Contested jump shot is short, and Chris Paul with a long outlet. Ariza, without a bounce, drills the
ball out to a guy who's a low three-point shooter. You see, that's what he's got to get away with. He's got to score the ball in the paint.
Gasol with an old-fashioned drop. Back to Capella. Chris Paul with just 4 points in that first half. But there's a little of that seat with 6 points in the game. Marc Gasol from the elbow knocks it down.
Leonard in San Antonio, that they move him around on all the tough guys to cover.
Finally got the friendly roll.
Ball, the staggered screenings away from the ball, the back screening away from the ball.
That's the last 3 years. Well, you can say one thing about Daryl Morey, the general manager of the Houston Rockets. Nice pass, Baldwin finishing inside.
Yeah. Or a switch, and you got a mismatch in the paint.
And you got one of the best passing centers in the game, and Gasol, Nene with the finish there. I started to say,
with his shot tonight, but he already has 8 assists, and he's been to the line. He's 7 out of 8 on the line.
Gasol from the free throw line. ESPN, Jimmy Butler acquired Jamal Crawford, 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Eric Gordon, the reigning Sixth Man.
Pulls up all of the stats.
Real impact. 9-0 Houston run finally snapped by Roscoe.
Well, look, come on. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the guy that can do that and then make the foul shots if he gets fouled. See, that's what
I'm the handle. Some of the rust still falling off his game. Gordon, little hesitation. Wild pass found its mark to Bahamute. Houston with that frenetic pace and tempo. Harden draws the hit against Dylan Brooks.
Now look, I want to give you a better look here. Now down inside, Nene is down in there. He's already knocked him.
Early, for the preseason because it could test us and really train us to get better at it.
Thanks, Coach.
You got it.
Eric Gordon with a sweet spin move.
He's so active, so creative down inside. There
Brandon Wright elevating.
Get the ball out. Watch this lob pass now. Right on the money. This young guy can catch in traffic because he's up so high and he can maneuver and score the ball for you.
Brandon Wright on the nice end of an alley-oop. P.J. Tucker played with the Toronto Raptors last year. Gordon. Paul going to try another three and finally drills one.
Well, you can't lie there. This isn't high school or college where they're going to give you the call. The referees here don't even know your name. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they know Trevor. Chris Paul working against Brandon Wright. Tucker with the corner three. Got it.
Who might not be with this team when they have to cut 2 people by next week.
Okay. Ariza with the reverse. Still got a little bounce. Bahamute. Ariza with a quick catch and shoot. And another 3-ball.
Yeah, he wanted that. He's tried that a couple times tonight, so it must be part of his arsenal.
Great pass by Paul inside to Capella, who has had a... Coach kicks it out to Taylor, who's checked into the ball game. Taylor with a nice drive and layup. Time, and they had to take a closer look at it. Capella draws the foul.
He got fouled 3 times.
Williams, with 7 on the clock, launches and
nice.
They come off the bench.
And he looked good on the attempt.
Troy Williams, undrafted out of Hampton, Virginia, played at Indiana. Here's Harrison from downtown. Here's Baldwin back out top to Harrison. Approaching a minute to go here as the Houston Rockets can remain perfect on the preseason.
Days of who's going to get. They got to get rid of one guard. Okay, one guard has got to go.
Some tough decisions, and Williams.
I should have started that.